That is smoking hot. Today we've got some Eric Clapton, and don't you just love the sound of those blues licks right there? So fat. Today you're gonna learn some awesome licks from Crossroads and Cream, Eric Clapton, soul, blues. Let's just start playing right now. I can't contain my excitement. So we got the first opener right here. When we look at some Clapton, he's got a little bit of double stops with some intense vibrato. You hear that woody sound? I'm hitting that and I'm holding on that note really hard. I'm not doing a light pressure. It's more of a thick, active pressure on the string to get that sound. Another thing I'm doing to get that sound, I roll back my tone knob just a little bit to about 5.5. Gives me that woman tone that Clapton is known for. And you should be able to hear a little bit more fatness in your sound. I call it extracting the wood out of the guitar just by laying some more pressure in a note. And as you're sliding, you're almost introducing vibrato on the slide. And you'll start drooling when you hear that. Another thing is the double stops he goes into. Classic Clapton. There's some double stops you can use in the pentatonic scale right here. But then we've got the next position up, which is... So we're using those two positions right here in the major scale of A. So it's 3 frets down. But we got the connector, the bridge between these two positions is right here. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know I talk about this bridge a few times now, but a lot of the greats using this bridge, the beautiful scale bridge. If you want a better idea of what it looks like, A minor would look like this. But we're now in the major scale, so it's the same bridge, just we got that open position down here. And we're using that bridge, but we're doing some double stops. So barring on the first finger on that 5th fret there, playing both notes, and hammering on that B string 7th fret. This is a cool one to throw in with your lead playing. It makes it sound more soulful, more Clapton-esque. Ooh, that sounds great. So we're doing the first double stop here, pulling off, and then we've got a double stop here, first finger 5th fret B string, second finger 6th fret G string. So you're going to slide down that double stop 2 frets, and we're not going to play the B note when we slide down. We're actually going to play the B note here, and then we're going to release it. Because you don't want to play that note. It doesn't quite sound right in the solo. And I'm coming right off into a vibrato. That's a cool technique, and you can use it almost anywhere. Let's say we're playing the key of E major. Gives you a lot of options. You can go from that to some bends. Whew, sounds great. Next we're looking at another cool technique. I call it like the hit bend and then the bend up. I don't know if there's a name for it, but it sounds like this. Oh, that snappy lick. I call these notes hangers. They're the notes you can bend in the pentatonic scale. But he bends, and that's a cool blues lick right there. So you're bending and walking up, and bending more. Ooh. This one's a more advanced technique because you have to have good control over your pitch. Bending up the first finger here, and as I'm bending, I'm going to grab that second finger if I play that slow, it still sounds really cool. A great technique for you to have. And moving on into another one he does in the solo. This one's fairly simple to do for an intermediate lead player because it's built around pull-offs. You can pick once and then pick a second time. So 2 picks involved, but like 4 notes. And it sounds cool when you put it together really fast. Now, moving on with that, you can do this classic Clapton technique, which is the pick and then bend up to the same note that you're picked. E, 20th fret B. Now moving on to one of my favorites. This is called, it's like a lightning lick. It just hits you in the chest. So this lick right here. One string, pick, pull off, and then bend up. You can do almost anything with that because once you come off of it, like you saw me do that run from Crossroads, it's a great speed lick. You know, it doesn't take a whole lot of work with the hands, just some bend strength involved. Now, one of the variations that you can also do is this. This one takes a little bit more hand strength because you're bending 2 strings now. So it's like combining this one and this one. You can see how this is really going to improve your playing and your hand strength. It takes a lot more work. So we're picking and pulling off. That part should be familiar to you from one of the more recent licks we just did. And then we're going to bend up with this B string and pick the 17th fret E string. And I love how he uses this lick in the solo. So we got the... But he switches right into the major key, which is right here. Not much room up there for my fingers, by the way. So when we switch to the major key, one of the things about the pentatonic scale, if you haven't seen this already, you can easily switch between minor and major pentatonic in that first position. So let's just say down here for easy memory's sake. Well, the major scale within this one is right here. So, but if you want to do major, these notes right here. So up here, so he's playing this minor key right here. Changes the mood of the solo entirely. So we look at those bends right there. We're going into the next lick I want to talk about. Oh, that's kind of Layla-esque. And then pick, hammer on, pull off. And then bend up that B string. Give it all you got. pick, hammer on, pull off. And then bend up that B string. Give it all you got. And then you got yourself a heck of a lick. It sounds so fat and woody. So some of the licks we put together already, just to give you a little bit of a taste. We've covered most of that solo. The double stops. We also covered the cool hanger note with the bend up. Then we've also covered cool licks up here. We've also covered some major key transition. Right into this lick. Now last time, this is a cool bonus because you really can't, you've been seeing me do this lick for a little bit. What exactly is going on there with that whole, what in the world is he playing there, Tom? Well, Clapton's got this lick, and it's only Clapton. I've never heard anybody else play this lick. You hear it in Crossroads all the time. It's really just playing the chord. So what you do is you bar this first fret, or this 5th fret, and we're going to use this as a platform to just jump off of. And we're going to pick. So that's the first part of the lick. Now we can go into a cool minor lick. Oh! Pick and pull off. So you put that all together. Now that's the first part of the lick. Here's the second part. We're going back to that little note. Slower. And you can almost live off of that for having some fun with that. Then you got the last part, which you can do something like this. And that's right here. It's kind of tough to get back to the A string from the G, but you have to get used to that little jump. It's good with your building your finger dexterity though. So that's a great bonus lick to throw in. Try it when you do Crossroads. He does at the end of Crossroads. He does a couple different variations of it, like. So you might hear it differently in the song, but it's that same lick with some variations. I hope you all enjoyed getting some Clapton licks today. I know he's a rather tricky player, but once you get a little bit of that woman tone, you get used to using the vibrato, and then using some of these licks in your own lead playing. I guarantee you'll be drooling over your guitar, and people will want you to stop playing. You won't come out of your basement playing guitar for like a day straight. You won't come out. You'll come up for air. You're like, what day is it? Because we're having so much fun playing these licks. So thanks for tuning in today, y'all, and I'll see you in a future episode.